Okay, so after 2 years, Marvel Studios will officially return to San Diego Comic Con this year, and on July 27th of 2024 will be their long hour panel at San Diego Comic Con, where they talk about their movies and upcoming stuff coming soon to the MCU. So this year we will only get one Marvel film, which will be Deadpool and Wolverine, which comes out in about 2 weeks. So pretty excited to check that one out. So but next year we'll definitely have a lot more MCU films, and in the coming years as well. So here's what you can expect from Marvel Studios at San Diego Comic Con this year. And before we get on to everything, according to Jeff Snyder, a huge scooper on Twitter, Marvel Studios will only talk about theatrical releases on San Diego Comic Con this year, and their TV show side of things will mostly be talked about in D23, which is later this year, I think, in August. So, in August or September, I don't remember. But yeah, at San Diego Comic Con, we will only get announcements towards films, and yeah, it makes sense with the panel only being 1 hour long. So yeah, makes a couple sense. So I figure it's only right to begin with the next Marvel film to come out after Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America: Brave New World, that just had its first teaser trailer, and I gotta say that movie looks awesome. Um, even though the movie went through a hell of a ton of reshoots and rewrites and whatever, the trailer was edited pretty cool. Even though there's a lot of controversy due to one specific character, still I'm pretty excited to finally see Red Hulk in live action, which is something I've been wanting to see since I watched like the first Edward Norton Hulk, or maybe the Eric Bana Hulk. I don't remember, but yeah, it's fine. I'm finally happy that we're getting Red Hulk in live action. Unfortunately, it's not going to be against the normal Hulk. Imagine Hulk versus Red Hulk in the MCU would be pretty sick, pretty sick. So it's sad that it's not that, but so the release date for Captain America: Brave New World is currently February 14th, 2025, which is actually my birthday next year, so that's pretty exciting. And what can we expect from it? So, given that Marvel just debuted a trailer for the film a couple of days ago, the footage shown will be exclusively for attendees and will not be released widely, which makes sense, seeing as Marvel does this every year, where they pretty much reveal footage for a movie and then don't release it, to the public, just to the people who paid and are there watching the panel. Next one is Thunderbolts with the new sign after the title for some reason. Yeah, the title is really weird. I don't know why that thing is there, but it's coming out on May 5th, 2025. And what can we expect from it? So we'll probably get an official teaser poster that will be released to the public, which makes sense, because they want to start marketing that movie as well. And the lucky attendees at San Diego Comic Con will finally see the first footage of the film, and reporting the convention will also provide confirmation on casting. So we'll probably get a poster, as I said before, and we're also gonna get official casting being released online. So that's pretty exciting, and hopefully we get somehow we get our first look at Sentry in the film, because it's a character that was previously casted with Steven Yeun from Invincible and from The Walking Dead, but now was recast with I don't remember the name of the actor, but he was in Top Gun Maverick. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. And apparently it would also be a film that deals with the plot of Captain America 4, which will be the whole Tiamat adamantium thing. So according to some rumors, Tiamat, the Eternal that was submerged underwater at the end of Eternals, is made of adamantium, the same material that Wolverine's skeleton is made of, and his claws as well. So apparently, from what I've heard, the movie Captain America 4 will deal with the Japanese already making adamantium into a metal alloy, and the leader, which is one of the villains of the film, will take that adamantium, and then Sam has to go on a mission to retrieve it. That's pretty much where we see that scene of the trailer with Sam and Torres, the new Falcon, flying over the sea. I'm pretty sure that's Tiamat. So yeah, we'll probably get the introduction to adamantium next year. And looks like Thunderbolts also deal with that, the whole adamantium thing. So that's something pretty exciting to look forward to, especially with the X-Men coming to the MCU pretty soon. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, probably the most anticipated film coming, still set to come out that next year, the Fantastic Four, which as of now is rumored to come out. Not rumored, it's confirmed to come out on July 25th, 2025. But according to some rumors, the release date might be changed to November 6th, 2025, which was the original release date for Marvel's Blade film, which is currently in development hell, and I don't know when it's coming out. I'm saying that it's a rumor that it'll be delayed because Superman is also coming on that same month, but July 11th, so about 2 weeks before. And I don't see Marvel keeping that release date, on that date. So I'm pretty sure that they will probably change it because Superman will not change their dates. They're already filming the film and everything, and Fantastic Four hasn't even begun. So Kevin Feige on the Marvel podcast on Spotify and all those services confirmed that the film will begin shooting on July 29th. So 2 days after the San Diego Comic Con panel in London. So since we don't have any footage or whatever, it's very likely that fans should expect to see the four heroes of the film played by Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ibn Moss Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn in costume, which is only a rumor, but it's probably the most likely thing to do to have the cast on the stage to talk about the film and what they can expect. But we can definitely expect some casting for the film. Probably they will finally officially announce, Galactus and whoever Paul Walter Hauser is playing. A lot of people are saying that he's playing Mole Man, maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see who's playing. Maybe he's playing Herbie, who knows. But yeah, still pretty excited for Fantastic Four. Hopefully it changes dates because I'm excited to see Superman do a shit ton of money at the box office. So next one is Blade, which is currently rumored to come out on November 6th, 2025. So what can we expect from this film? Basically nothing, I'd say. So given that Blade has now gone through 2 directors and at least, that we know of, 5 screenwriters, various casting and story changes, it's still on the slate, and there are 2 options here. If there is a director announcement, so if they announce a new director for the film, expect a release date to also be announced, or expect that to be a specific date in 2026. So expect, if they announce the director, they'll probably announce also a delay for the film. So probably February 2026. Honestly, I just wanted to see this film happening. That Blade game is probably going to release before the movie, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but yeah. Next one is Doctor Strange 3, which currently does not have a release date or an announcement. Marvel Studios hasn't announced the film. So what can we expect from it? So we can probably expect the movie to be officially announced. There's been a lot of rumors that the movie was coming and pretty much confirmation. And Benedict Cumberbatch, who plays Doctor Strange in the MCU, he confirmed that he will be shooting an Avengers film next year. And I'm pretty sure they'd also confirmed that he would be filming a separate film other than Avengers. I don't know if next year or in 2026, I'm not sure. But it's probably next year, I'm guessing. But there's no way that the post-credit scene from Multiverse of Madness led to absolutely nothing. So yeah, so it's definitely coming. Definitely an announcement for Doctor Strange 3. We still don't know the title. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be inspired by a certain comic run, but I don't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to search that once again. But yeah, you can expect an announcement for Doctor Strange 3, maybe a date, and maybe a director, and the casting, maybe. Who knows? Next one is Shang-Chi 2. So this film hasn't been announced and also hasn't been given a date, but Destin Daniel Cretton will probably be directing this film, which will have Simu Liu as Shang-Chi once again. And now we don't know when this movie is coming out because Destin Daniel Cretton is currently working too much. I'd say he was the director of a couple of episodes of Wonder Man, which is something that's probably going to be talked about on D23. and he was rumored, not rumored, he was supposed to be the director of Avengers 5. Avengers Kang Dynasty would probably now change the title, but he has left the project to direct another project, which we later found out was the Naruto film. So he's probably directing a Shang-Chi as well. Yeah, and the name of the movie is rumored to be Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time, which was supposedly revealed by the U.S. Trademark Office, which was also the way they gained the title for the other Avengers films before they were announced at San Diego Comic-Con. But it's likely that we'll get an official title and logo reveal from Kevin Feige at Comic-Con. So also stay on the lookout for that. So that's pretty exciting. Now, the big one of the big ones, Avengers 5. We still don't know what the new title will be because previously was Avengers Kang Dynasty, but last year with the firing of Jonathan Majors from Marvel Studios and the title being removed, we still don't know what it's going to be called. So we know that Michael Waldron, who wrote Loki Season 1 and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, wrote the script for the film, but a couple days ago there were some reports saying that he left the project. So I don't know if we're going to rewrite the film or if they're going to keep the script and maybe do a couple changes. But on this event on Comic-Con, you should expect to see a director announcement, as according to some scoopers, the seat has been filled. So there's a director that we still don't know who it is for this film, and as well as the new title for the film. I don't believe they're going to call it Avengers 5. Avengers Kang Dynasty is probably not going to be the title as well, because we don't know if they're going to continue with the Kang storyline or not. So it's definitely something. We still have to wait and see what they're going to do with this project. Hopefully we can somehow connect to the X-Men. Hopefully. There's been rumors of Avengers versus X-Men film for a bit, and I don't know how that's gonna fit if the MCU is gonna reboot after Secret Wars. So definitely something to be on the lookout for. And it was recently reported that by Deadline that Sean Levy, the director of Free Guy and Deadpool and Wolverine, was offered the director's chair, but it was confirmed that he was also offered to helm other projects, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. So stay tuned. And also expect a release date change for this one. So we still don't have a director. They're probably still going to work on the cast. So it's likely that we're going to get a release date change for this film. But I don't see it leaving the 2026 window. At best, it's going to release about by Christmas 2026, maybe I'd say. I think because that's pretty much the limit. Because I don't think they release Avengers 5 by 2027. I think that's the spot for Secret Wars. So, yeah. I think Avengers 5 is one of those projects that we really have to be on the lookout for. Because one of those that has had a lot of changes, drastic changes, really important changes. And we're going to have to find out what they're doing with it. So, definitely be on the lookout for that. Next one is Armor Wars. So what can we expect from this? So let's go back. It was originally revealed to be a 6-episode series for Disney Plus, but after a couple years, maybe, it was changed to a film. And for over 4 years, it has been on a development hell thing. So Yoster Lester is still writing the movie, and given that he had a film debut at Sundance earlier this year, could he also take on a directing duty? So you write and direct the film. So I'm not holding my breath on anything related to this movie being released on Comic-Con. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get this film either way. So what can we expect from it? Honestly, maybe just a new logo. Is really the only thing we can expect from this is a new logo. Maybe saying that it's coming, whatever. Hopefully a director reveal, because I'm excited to check this one out. If it ever gets made, of course. I think Iron Man is one of those characters that has a really rich world in the comics that hasn't been really explored in the MCU, and I think Armor Wars is a good project for that. Hopefully to see Justin Hammer once again in the MCU. First last appearance was in Iron Man 2, 14 years ago. So hopefully we get him back. we got the leader back from Incredible Hulk, and he was outside the MCU for a longer period of time. So hopefully we get Sam Rockwell coming back for this project. So yeah. Now on to one of the big projects that I don't know if it'll be revealed, if they're gonna tease it at the end of the thing, but the untitled X-Men project. So it hasn't been announced. It does not have a date. I mean, announcement is a different thing. We know that we're gonna get an X-Men thing, and it's untitled, so it cannot be called the X-Men. And a couple of years ago, there was a big rumor, I think from, I don't remember the name of the scooper, but he said that the first project that will feature the X-Men in the film, in the MCU, the first big X-Men thing will be called The Mutants. So that's a very interesting title, and it was reportedly the title that Stan Lee wanted to give the X-Men before they were published in to comic books. So it would be a very cool homage. So as of now, we know that Michael Leslie will be writing the script for the MCU's first real foray into the mutants, and it may be a little too early for the director to be announced, but that hasn't stopped Marvel from announcing a release date. Additionally, it may be a case of a trade, getting the exclusive following the convention. So, yeah. The X-Men is nothing like a big IP that people just want to see in live action. But yeah, I'm excited. Whatever, if we get something related to the X-Men, I'm not sure how they could announce that yet. Only if they get like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman on stage to talk about the upcoming thing of the X-Men in the MCU without spoiling Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know how they can somehow announce something related to the X-Men and they release it as well. So yeah, definitely something very interesting that I'm very curious to find out more about. So yeah, Avengers Secret Wars, which is currently slated to release on May 1st, 2027. So still 3 years away. So Michael Waldron, who is writing the script for Avengers 5, has written the script for this one as well, and there are some rumors that this film may be split in part 1 and part 2, and some others are suggesting that it may be pushed down the release schedule because a new Avengers film will take its place and release date. So that's something very interesting. A new Avengers film. Now, this can be that Avengers versus X-Men film. Can be. I don't know. But if these scoopers are correct in that a new Avengers film will take the spot of Secret Wars, that would mean basically 3 Avengers films in a span of 2 to 3 years. I don't know if Marvel would do that, honestly. We gotta think about it. 3 Avengers films in the span of 2 years is something insane. That would cost a little bit of money, seeing as the first 4 Avengers films came out with a big span between them, especially the first ones. Avengers the first came out in 2012. Age of Ultron came out 3 years after. Then Infinity War came out 3 years after Age of Ultron in 2018, and then Endgame came out in 2019. And Avengers 5 is supposed to come out, 7 years after the last Avengers film? 7 years. 7 years, what the hell? I was not expecting that much of a time span. But yeah, I don't know if they could do that. They did make Infinity War and Endgame in 2 years. Yeah, because they filmed those films back to back. But if this new Avengers film that's rumored to take the spot of Avengers Secret Wars, is Avengers versus X-Men, I don't know how they would manage to do that unless Avengers 5 somehow, as I said before, some sort of connection to the X-gene mutants, whatever. But I don't know how they would fit it. So they will make Avengers 5, then an X-Men project to basically set up the X-Men. That same year or early next year, they would make Avengers versus X-Men. and then they will go to Avengers Secret Wars, probably to have the Avengers and the X-Men fighting together. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's something that we gotta explain in a new video, in an upcoming video. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we have on right now. So there are also a couple rumored films that include a Midnight Suns film, a Young Avengers film, a Scarlet Witch film, which I don't see coming, maybe, and then Avengers versus X-Men. So yeah, so I gotta say, this San Diego Comic-Con panel has a lot to there's a lot of hype to it, a lot of stuff they need to, you know, land, and then that needs to be revealed. And I don't know if they're gonna reveal that much, honestly. I think at best they're gonna reveal what was I gonna say? The rest of the slate, or most of the rest of the slate of Phase 6, which begins with Fantastic Four, I think. But yeah, I don't see them revealing from Secret Wars forwards. We might get an announcement for something related to the X-Men, but I don't see them revealing Secret Wars.
Can't wait to see it. I'm going to end it with this. Phase 10, is that going to be Phase X? Is that when we're finally going to hear? A little Phase X.
You want to wait till Phase 10 for the X-Men? All right. That's longer than I want to wait, but I guess I'll follow your lead, sir.
Congratulations on another successful panel, man. Thank you.
Forward. I'm actually curious how they will reveal stuff that's coming out after Secret Wars. Whether it's like the universe stays the same, like there's no like repercussions after the event, because in the comics, after the 2015 Secret Wars, basically the universe 616 and 1610, the Ultimate Universe, basically are merged into one. That's why we now have Peter Parker and Miles Morales in the same universe. So I'm interested to see how that will work out, actually, how they were gonna announce that stuff. So either way, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment below if you are excited for this panel. So see you next video. I'm George. Peace out. Take care.